If you keep spending money before you pay yourself, you'll always feel broke. There's one simple rule that flips this entirely, and almost nobody uses it correctly. What's up, guys? My name is Spartan, and in today's video, I'm going to be going through a money rule that has never failed over the course of time. This is not some flashy trick or get-rich-quick idea. It's simple, it's boring, but it works. And the really crazy part is most people have actually already heard of it, but they either ignore it or do it backwards, and that's exactly why they stay stuck. And by the end of this video, my goal is for you guys to be able to understand this rule, how to use it step by step, and why it quietly separates people who build wealth from people who just skate by. The rule is pay yourself first. Let's keep this simple. What does pay yourself first actually mean? Before you pay your bills, before you spend your money, before anything else, you save and you invest a portion of your income. Not what's left over, not if you remember, not when you have any extra, first. Every single time. Most people tend to do the exact opposite. They pay their rent, they pay their food, subscriptions, random spending, and then they try to save whatever's left. And guess what's usually left? Nothing. That's like saying, I'll go to the gym if I have energy left at the end of the day. It sounds good, but it rarely tends to actually happen. So why does this rule actually work so well? This rule works because it removes the decision-making process. You're not relying on motivation. You're not hoping that you'll have discipline later. You're setting the system up so that winning becomes automated. Think about it like this. When your paycheck hits your account and 20% instantly moves into your savings or your investments, you don't even see it as spendable money. You adapt your lifestyle and you move on. People are really good at adjusting to what's available. If you only see 80% of your income, you'll learn to live on that 80% of your income. And that 20%, that's your future quietly growing in the background. The power of small percentages. Here's what people get wrong. They think, I can't save 20% right now, so I'll wait. And that is a huge, huge mistake. Start with 5%, even 1% if that's all that you can handle. Because this rule isn't about the amount, it's about the habit. You want to build a habit that stands the test of time. Let's say that you were able to invest $200 a month. That might not feel like much, but over the course of 30 years, with market average returns around 7 to 10%, that can grow into hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that right there is the power of consistency. So how do you actually do it? Let's make this real. Here's how you apply the rule starting today. Step 1, you pick a percentage. Start with something realistic, something that you can actually stick to. 5%, 10%. That's a really, really solid starting point. Step 2, find a way to automate it. Set up an automatic transfer to occur the same day or maybe the day after you normally get paid. Move it into savings or an investment account immediately. Step 3, increase over time. Every raise that you get or extra income, increase your percentage. Even 1% or more makes a huge difference over the course of time. And step 4, and most importantly, don't touch it. This is not spending money. This is future you money. This is your lifeline that you will be able to sustain the rest of your life with once you retire. That's it. It's not a complicated system. There's no guessing. So where should your money actually go? Really good question, because saving alone is not enough. You want your money to grow. A simple breakdown could look something kind of like this. Emergency fund is step 1. You need to start with about $1,000 emergency fund and eventually work your way to a 3 to 6 months of expenses. These expenses are the bare minimum that it costs for you to live, for you to survive. Rent, food, bills, stuff like that. Doing this first allows you to protect yourself from the life happens moments. After that, you want to start investing. Index funds are a very, very common starting point. They spread your money across multiple different companies. A few common tickers in terms of index funds that you could look into are things like VOO. VOO is Vanguard's S&P 500 fund. It's one that I personally invest in and have for quite a while. And you can also do retirement accounts if available. This will be things like a 401k or an IRA. The goal is simple. Your money should be working, not just sitting still in your checking account getting 0.1% APY. The hidden benefit that nobody talks about is this. This rule doesn't just build money, it also builds confidence. When you know that you're saving and investing consistently, something changes with your mentality. You begin to stress a lot less. You feel more in control of your life. You stop living paycheck to paycheck emotionally, even before it's true financially. It's like having a safety net slowly building underneath you. Here's where things can kind of get tough. Most people try this for a week or two, then they stop. Why? Because it feels to them like they're losing money. They see their paycheck and they see a chunk disappear. It feels like a step backwards. And if your spending is already tight, this can feel uncomfortable very, very fast. But here's the truth that most people miss. You're not losing money. You're simply moving it from present you to future you. You are teleporting this money to the future, and then future you gets to use it. At first, it might feel like squeezing into a smaller space. But again, people are able to adapt quickly. You cut a few unnecessary things. Things like subscription services or eating out. You become more aware of your spending through things like budgeting and just knowing every dollar coming in and every dollar leaving. You also get opportunities to become a little bit creative. If you want to have a vacation, if you want to do something fun that you wouldn't ordinarily be able to do, you include it into your budget and you plan for it. But the point is, you got to plan for it. But then suddenly that tight feeling begins to disappear. What used to feel like a big sacrifice begins to feel normal. Let's look at two people. Person A saves whatever is left over, and person B pays themselves first every paycheck. After a year, person A might have saved a little, or they could have saved nothing. Person B has a system in place, a growing account, and trackable real progress. After 5 years, the gap begins to get even bigger. And after 10 years, it's basically a landslide. Same income, different rule. So here's the moment that really changes everything. Financial success is not about how much you make. It's about how much you keep and then what you do with it. You can earn $50,000 a year and build wealth. And you can earn $150,000 a year and be broke, living paycheck to paycheck. The difference is this rule. Pay yourself first turns money into a tool instead of something that slips through your hands. It guarantees that no matter what happens in life, the good months, the bad months, you are always moving forward, and most importantly, you have a clear plan of what is happening. So let's bring it all back together. Pay yourself before anything else. Start small, but start now. Automate the process so that you can not even have to worry about it. Increase the amount over time, and invest. Don't just save. This rule has worked for decades across different incomes, different countries, different situations, because it's simple and simple scales. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be rich already. You just need to follow the rule consistently. And if you're ready to take control of your money today, do me a solid and consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. My mission for this YouTube channel is basically to just educate you guys on personal finance so that you can actually take control of your life. Because so many of us are fearful of the future, and I don't want you guys to have to be. But with all of that said, that's going to conclude the content of today's video, but thank you so much for watching, and like always, I will see you guys later.